Self-efficacy played a high role in the planning of the project, as in like I the only reason I thought of doing the helmet that's buzzing is because I know that I can, because I've had enough practice in this area with these Arduinos and wiring that I knew that I could do it, even though I never worked with a vibrator before. My mindset was very good. I was very excited. It was something I wanted. Because also like it looked really cool with all the wiring out there. And I think mindset was easier because it was something that I was passionate about. Self-regulation, it was easier since this was something that I really wanted to do, but it's been a very busy week. So I kind of did it as a reward, which meant that I wasn't doing too much work, but I was getting it done. And that worked very well. For active listening, I talked to Lucas at the solder station a lot about my circuit and ways to maximize its um, structural integrity. I didn't do a lot of it because it worked and hot glue is beautiful and amazing. But it was interesting. It was very fun. I belong in this. I 100% felt like I belonged in this space because I've been working in this space for so long. Cognitive flexibility, I ran into so many problems with the wiring and the currents, and I didn't really understand resistors first, so I had to learn that. Like, well, I mean, you taught it to us, but like, I forgot, so I had to relearn that. And think big brain thoughts, and it was good. It was good, but it was definitely cognitively hard and needed flexibility. Um, for feedback, it was weird. I think the feedback that I got was most important was during the presentation process, but none of it was super helpful. Just to say that like they were like, yeah, that sounds awesome, which it does, and I think it's because my project was simple and already pretty thought out. Emotional intelligence, I needed to compromise my original vision, which was a helmet that measures your speed to this iteration based on distance, because speed is a whole thing. I mean, Audrey, you told me, and so it took emotional intelligence to be like, okay, let me not spend like the last 2 weeks of school like s- swimming in computer and tech stuff and do something that's reasonable. And resilience, I had to experience resilience when I had issues with the currents and I had to do a bunch of new stuff and then it didn't work. And I went to Shawnee, and then Shawnee just pressed the wiring against the vibrator so it would be tighter, and it worked. And I was so angry. I was like, that's what I needed?" And I was so close to grab my helmet and just throwing it on the ground. And Resilience was not doing that.